Do you want to know more about the G402? Stick around and take a look. Okay, so straight away we have unboxed this. There's nothing special to show inside the box, no stickers or anything like that. You know how people like stickers. But there is a nice mouse. Now this is the 402. It's like the little brother to the 502 that I actually use. So as you know, Logitech sent this one out. When we asked them, sub $100, what kind of gaming mouse can we get from you? And the G402, I'm actually really quite happy with this one.
Yeah, it's a very nice mouse, particularly for its price point, which is that $60 to $70 range.
Exactly. Now with the actual mouse, you do actually get a cable here, which comes in at about 2.1 meters. Which is quite nice, especially if you have your PC set off to the side or something like that under the desk.
Which I do, and I have had mice before that is an issue. It's clearly not going to be an issue with this one. So.
Yeah, no, definitely. Now, 8 programmable buttons on this one here. So when using the Logitech software, you can basically customize the buttons to do anything, whether you're throwing a grenade or vaulting over a fence, whatever you want to do. 20 million clicks per button as well.
Decent.
That's a lot of clicks, right? I actually really like the force against this. I feel that
when you roll, you get that little bit of tactile feedback,
Correct.
which I think is really important, and it's fantastic in any mouse. They need to have that.
Absolutely.
Really
it's finished with a rubber as well, so you can really...
The other thing I would say too is I quite like the positioning of the buttons on the side. I've had mice before where it's quite easy to accidentally press buttons. This one, for me at least, that's not going to happen.
Or you're down, right? The only thing in saying that though, would probably struggle for a left-hander to use.
Absolutely. Yep.
So
all the buttons are on the left-hand side, so you're going to be a bit homeless with that, that thumb.
Absolutely. Yeah. High-speed clicking, high-speed tracking as well. The DPI, you can actually change the DPI on the fly with this one as well, which is actually quite nice for those first-person shooters and stuff like that.
Now, I do know Jake mentioned something because he had a bit of a play with the mouse as well, and he had a bit of a concern about the glow that you get out of the G here.
The G.
So when you power it up and you plug it in, you're going to get a nice little light that's going to flicker on for you, but you can't change that. So he's a bit concerned that if your entire rig is a nice red colour and you've got the blue of the Logitech, that's a bit of an issue for him. I don't think it's much of a deal breaker myself, but I guess it's something to be aware of if you're, you're really concerned about how your whole rig looks.
Yeah, well, I mean, some people are like that, right?
Absolutely.
You don't want a red rig with a blue button, do you? So I guess it doesn't fall quite into the chroma bracket though at this price point.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, spot on.
So I'd say like $80, $90 and up, but that's okay. I mean, it is, what it is for that price. So let's just quickly talk about the DPI on this one. Now, it's in the lower range. It's about 240 to 4,000. Some other mice in this bracket are actually a little bit higher than that. But even though 4,000 is, high, so I actually found the responsiveness from this mouse quite nice. And, I like my first-person shooters as well, so I didn't see any hindrance from that. What I do want to also talk about is the ergonomics of this. Now, some people are claw, some people are palm. I am a palm player, and I found that I was quite easily able to reach all these buttons. Now, I know we talked about buttons before, but I think palm versus claw can be quite important sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And some mice are actually designed to force you into one or the other. This one here can actually cater for both. So, yes.
And it feels nice in the hand. The weight's good.
108 grams.
You can feel it moving around, which for me is really, really important. So yeah, and I've got to say, I'm probably the most casual PC gamer of the group, and I feel like for me this is the mouse for me. I don't need a whole lot of programming. I just need a nice feel in the hand, good responsiveness, nice clicks, and it's the little things like when you roll the mouse and you can feel it, you can hear the buttons click. Things like that I really appreciate in a mouse. So for me, I feel like this is the right mouse for me. For someone who likes to plug and play games.
Yeah, so if we're talking about people who like MOBAs.
Yeah, hardcore MMO players.
Yeah, probably not.
Maybe not for you, certainly for a more casual basis.
Yeah,
absolutely. But if the only game you play is World of Warcraft, and you play a lot of World of Warcraft, maybe look at something in a different range.
More buttons.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, beautiful.
Once again, we do want to thank Logitech for sending this one out to us.
Yeah, very much so. It's a great opportunity to be able to see what's out in the market and share that with you. If you like what you've seen today, don't forget to have a look in the description below. You'll see links to all the stuff at the website, the podcast, and all our social media.
Everything geekery, right?
Everything geekery.
Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Thank you very much, guys. You have a nice day.
Cheers.